This is the search results screen. Each line item here represents a different document. Your total number of document results can be seen at the bottom right-hand corner here. Each column represents a different index field. The columns can be resorted simply by clicking on the column's name. If you click it a second time, it'll go in reverse sorting order. So either it'll be alphabetical A to Z, alphabetical Z to A, or in the case of a date field, it'll make it chronological. Blank values come first, then the oldest documents, followed by the newest ones. Click it again, and it'll be the newest documents followed down to the oldest. The results list looks very much like a spreadsheet. And just like a spreadsheet, you can make some customizations to this view. The columns can be made wider or narrower to your preference. Simply move your mouse in between the column separators until the cursor changes. Click and hold the mouse button and make the column wider or make it narrower. The column's order can also be changed as well. Simply take your mouse, put it on top of the column, and instead of clicking, click and hold the column and move your mouse. You'll see that you're able to move the column to a different position. When you let go, it'll place that column in that position. To change things back to normal, simply go up to your name here, click on it, and select the option Reset Page Layout. That will set the view back to the default. Additionally, you can hide particular columns if you like. Click on the three-dot button inside of any column, and you'll see the option for columns, and you can check or uncheck which columns you would like to have visible. To go back, simply click that same three-dot button again. Either recheck the columns, or you can also head back to your name and select Reset Page Layout. An option that can help condense the view of the results list is called document grouping. Here you see several line items representing different documents, all with the same client name. Document grouping would group all of these documents together into one single line item of the client name. And do that with every document that has multiple client names. To do that, simply click and hold on client name, drag and drop it to the top row here. As soon as I let go of the mouse, it'll group together all the documents with similar client name values to a single line item on the results list. I can click on that and expand that to show the individual documents with that name. Click again to condense. To turn off document grouping, simply click the X here, and it goes back to a flat list, each line item representing one single document. Document grouping can be done with any of the columns here. It can also be done to multiple columns. You can drag and drop client name first. Then we could drag and drop policy account number. Now when I expand out documents for Anna, I'll see documents grouped together by their respective policy account numbers. If you leave documents grouped in this manner, your results list will be grouped the same way the next time you log in. I'd like to go over all the toolbar buttons at the top here. Expand will simply expand out all documents that have been grouped together. You'll see how it changes to collapse everything back down. Of course, if there's no document grouping set up, the expand button doesn't do anything. Select highlights all the documents on the results list. If you have documents that are grouped, it will highlight all the documents on the results list, not just the ones that are visible. Detail or detail sets is something that we don't use on MMSilo. Refresh will redo your search and will bring up any new documents entered to the system since your search was initiated. Upload is if you wish to upload a new document to the system. Scan opens up the scanning window to do a scan direct. Save allows you to save a document from the system back down to your computer. It will open up the Save As dialog, allowing you to select the output directory, the folder location on your computer you'd like to save the document to, what the file name of that file will be. You can select one of the index field values to pull the file name from, or you can select user specified to manually type in a file name. Image format is the important one. You'll want to make sure this is on PDF multipage for the most part. Any of the other image formats will give you one file per page, so a 20-page document will come out as 20 bitmaps or 20 JPEGs. A multi-page PDF will give you one single PDF file with multiple pages inside of it. You can specify your page range, whether you want all the pages or specific pages out of a document. And the cold documents format is a format that we do not use, so it can be ignored. If you wish to include any annotations that are on the document, make sure and check this box here. Click OK to begin the save. Email is if you wish to manually email the document using your computer's email program. It brings up a dialog that's similar to the Save dialog. Pick what your file name should be, whether you want that to be a date timestamp, a value from one of the index fields, or if you wish to manually type in a file name. Make sure the format is set to PDF multipage. Select your page range options. Go ahead and ignore the cold documents format, and check whether you want to include or not include annotations. Go ahead and click OK to begin the email process. A dialog appears that says Finish. This simply means that it is finished preparing the document to email. Once I click Finish, Outlook pops open a new email message with my file attached. It'll have the index information of the document in the body of the email. Now I can simply address the email to somebody, set a subject, and send it on its way. Print brings up the Print dialog, where you can select a paper printer or virtual printer, and the various options. Click Print at the top to begin the printing process. List is an option that we don't use. Results is an option that you could find useful. Remember earlier I said the results list looks similar to an Excel spreadsheet. Well, using the results button, you can simply save the results list as an Excel spreadsheet. Notice it saves as export.xls to my downloads folder. Let me go ahead and open that up. And here you can see the index information of the results list as an Excel spreadsheet. I can go ahead and enable editing, and now I can make changes to the spreadsheet. So this is an interesting way to be able to get, say, a reporting of particular documents' index information out of the system. The Edit button allows you to change the index information of the highlighted document. Here I'll go ahead and click Edit with this one document highlighted. I can change the index information seen here to any values that I like. So for example, we'll do AAA for description. Click Update, and that updates the index information for that highlighted document. Now if I highlight multiple documents, then press the Edit button, it allows me to change the index information of all the highlighted documents at the same time. Notice since there's different client names I've highlighted, the client name field simply says current value. Leaving this alone means that the value that's currently in place will simply be left there. However, if I move on to a field such as description and add in a new value, then click Update, it'll change that index field to that value for all the documents at the same time. Recycle is how you'll delete documents out of the system. Simply highlight one or more and press the Recycle button. The Add button will add the document to the foldering system of Silo. I'll go over that in a different video. Share allows you to generate a secure clickable link that you can email to people to share documents from the system. I'll have a different video explaining that in more detail. But it is a more secure way of sending documents than simply attaching them as an email attachment. Well, that's all the buttons and features on the search results screen. If you have any further questions on that, please go ahead and contact us here at support.